What if you lost access to modern food supplies and had to survive solely on what you could stockpile and grow yourself? It's an unsettling thought, but one our ancestors had to face routinely through times of famine, war, and unrest. Luckily, they pioneered ingenious methods for preserving highly nutritious superfoods that could last for months or even years without refrigeration. In this video, we'll uncover the remarkable lost techniques from the new book, The Lost Superfoods, that can empower you to build a self-sustaining food reserve to feed your family through any crisis or disruption to supply chains. Get ready to discover foods and preservation secrets that helped humanity endure its darkest hours. We often take our modern diet of fresh refrigerated produce and packaged items for granted. But what would you do if grocery stores went empty and the power grid collapsed? Having nutrient-dense foods you can stockpile long-term is life-sustaining insurance. Just ask the people of Venezuela who endured an economic meltdown, or the civilians who survived siege warfare tactics designed to starve them out. Their real-life experiences proved the necessity of maintaining an emergency food reserves using techniques our ancestors mastered. In The Lost Superfoods, you'll learn those field-tested methods of transforming affordable staples like grains, beans, dairy, and meat into shelf-stable rations packed with crucial vitamins, minerals, proteins, and calories to nourish your family for months on end without refrigeration. It's the type of knowledge that quite literally sustained entire civilizations. So, what are some of the life-saving foods and techniques found inside this 304-page guide? Let's start with the US military's Doomsday Ration, an ingenious, affordable meal developed during the Cold War that could feed an adult for just 37 cents a day. The shocking secret is it's made from basic store-bought ingredients, lasts indefinitely on the shelf, and costs just a few dollars to make in bulk. You'll also discover the protein-rich soups and stews that allowed cultures like the Ottoman Empire, Native American tribes, and Vikings to survive on just packed rations for months at a time. Recipes like the fermented Turkish soup that stayed edible for years, or the pocket soup that fueled the legendary Lewis and Clark expedition across uncharted territory. But it's not just about surviving. The book shows you how to preserve nutrient bombs like probiotic-rich dairy curds with a centuries-old Mongolian technique, create your own Native American Three Sisters polyculture garden in just 4 square feet, dehydrate fruit into nature's candy, cure meats European style without nitrates, and so much more. The best part? Many of these superfoods can be sourced from basic bulk groceries or even foraged in the wild, making them extremely affordable solutions. It's knowledge that lets you take full control over your family's nutrition for pennies on the dollar. Now you may be wondering, how do we know these unusual foods and old-world methods actually work? The author is Claude Davis, a respected survival expert who spent years researching these resilient foods after witnessing the devastation in crisis-stricken areas like Venezuela firsthand. But the book's primary source is the research and field experience of real doctors and nutritionists who clung to these techniques to keep people alive when emergency systems failed. People like Dr. Maybelle Neves, a surgeon who was forced to get incredibly resourceful in Venezuela when hospital supplies ran out. The knowledge they've methodically documented creates a brilliant culinary survival guide any layperson can follow, complete with coloured pictures, charts listing the calorie macro breakdowns, and crystal clear step-by-steps that make stockpiling food for years feel like a breeze. And to make this a complete self-reliance package, you'll also receive 2 free bonus guides, one teaching you how to build a year-round greenhouse to grow unlimited nutrient-dense produce, and another revealing ingenious off-grid projects from the 1900s like building a root cellar, smokehouses, water purifiers, and more. With the Lost Superfoods on your bookshelf, you can rest assured you have a fail-safe plan to keep your family fed and healthy through any extended crisis. No more relying on overpaid survivalist companies or sketchy sources. This is expert knowledge you can trust. All it takes is one click on the link I've included below to secure this incredible 3-book bundle for over 80% off the regular price during this limited offer period. Just $37 gives you the power to become self-sufficient instead of state-sufficient. Don't let your family go hungry when the system fails. Get the lost superfoods now at https://www.digistore2477301/billing3/with the lost superfoods. Before this deeply discounted deal expires or supplies run out. Having this knowledge literally is the difference between starvation and abundance. Equip yourself with the lost wisdom that helped your ancestors survive the harshest adversities imaginable. Click that link and order the lost superfoods while you can.